Welcome to the video, everyone. I just want to say there are spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen or read Berserk, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite animes and probably my favorite seinen. Seinen is basically like the more, I want to say more adult version of anime, where it's like there's more kind of in-depth topics that are discussed, and this is just overall just really like cool. Anyway, Berserk 376, straight heat. I have a bunch of questions, and I just want to say I really appreciate the team for doing all of this, because honestly, after the late Miura, rest in peace, they are doing a fantastic job at keeping this up. So honestly, hats off to them. Like, you can just see from the animation to the manga detail, and it's just everything's just flowing. It is getting better and better in terms of the artwork, in terms of the understanding of the story and things like that. So you have to be patient for more chapters, but they're honestly doing an amazing job. You couldn't ask for better. Anyway, so I noticed we obviously at the start of the chapter we saw Daiba, or Daiba, however you want to pronounce it, and what he plans to do with the fairy people. Now, he could have ulterior motives. He could. I feel like he might, because again, if they do want to take over Griffith and Falconia, then obviously he's going to want to take in the fairy people, learn from them, and also utilize their talents and skills. Because obviously the fairy people, they were in teachings from like the leaders on Elf Island, but yeah, because that's gone now, they're gonna have to have a new teacher, which is Daiba, which means that he's gonna probably teach them dark arts and stuff like that. So they're gonna be in a heck of a war when they do battle with Falconia. But it's gonna be interesting because Griffith's army is crazy. My man's he's literally stacked with like strong characters. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like I don't even know what's gonna happen in that war, but I just know there's gonna be a lot of people dying probably. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, I'm not sure what he wants to do again, because I know Ganesha had or I think that was his name, the leader, but he basically had like a little demon thing where he would just convert people into demons or something like that, where he's like, because he's practicing with the dark arts, right? He was just doing a crazy amount of that stuff. So would you tamper with the elves to make them into like cracked out demons or something like that? I don't know, maybe. And now we've also got a lot more refugees that they're gonna train as well. So you're getting a lot of people from the west that are gonna be trained by these people in the Kushan armies, which is kind of crazy. And though, I mean, obviously you've got really strong people. You obviously got, I forgot the dude's name, Serpico or something like that. He's got that sword and he's got crazy movement as well. So you're definitely going to see like a bunch of like action. So man, they're going to have to work overtime to be able to animate that if they do animate it one day. But yeah, as for how the Kushan plans to take over Griffith and Falconia, I don't know. Is it going to be a straight up war? Are we going to do like a attempt for like an assassination kind of thing, like a sneak attack? Because they did say that they want to attack first, because they know Griffith is going to try to take over, because he's scared of the unknown. We've already seen Griffith being potentially scared of Elf Island, so he's thought, let me squash it before anything comes of it. You've already seen him even just do a bunch of stuff to Guts because of that reason. He fears the unknown. He feared Guts leaving him and what that would make him, you know. So he definitely doesn't like things that are out of his control. He wants to control everything. So that's the kind of character that we're dealing with. And I also noticed another thing that Daiba said as well, to basically get the young master to sort of agree with them. And he said that the humans are basically living a sport that is fated by the demons. Now, does that mean that maybe Ganesh is an old apostle? Because again, it is his empire, right? Or are they just one with the dark arts to the point where they've got such a good connection to that kind of like underworld kind of scene? I don't know. But either way, they're definitely doing a lot of stuff that like is unknown so far. One part of that really got me, I'm not even gonna lie, was the scene with Ricket meets Puck again, and he's like, where's Casca? And then in his head he's like, it has to be Griffith. That hurt, because it just reminded me of the entire chapter that happened previously, where she's just gone again. Once again, like, you can't catch a break. Like, it's just crazy, man. I do hope that, man, all will be well in the end, man. But like I said, sometimes a dark ending is necessary, you know? We don't know what's going to happen to you. That's what I'm saying, you don't know what's going to happen. There's like so many different theories that you can even think, but we don't know, man. One thing I did notice though was Falconia representing a falcon, right? They even said in the thing where Griffith represents a falcon with his eyes and all that stuff. Now, I wondered if this was a symbolism catered towards ancient Egypt and I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. If you guys think this makes sense, because I'm not sure. I could just be like completely like getting the wrong point here. But is the falcon a symbol of Horus in ancient Egypt? If you don't know who Horus is, it's like a deity. It's like represents one side of the eye. And I did notice Griffith also in that scene, he had one eye showing, like half his face. And again, falcons, they tend to soar overhead, and we've seen Griffith soar overhead with what's his name? The really cool guy, the ball-looking guy. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I can't believe I forgot his name. Apologize. But yeah, the same way, like I said, Horus is associated with Falcon as well. And then on the other side, we could see Guts as like Ra. And now Ra is a different deity. I guess you could say more primal, kind of associated with the underworld sort of thing. And with Guts, he's like dog wolf thing that like can overtake him sometimes. They really could be leading to that kind of symbolism in this, and I don't know if that's intentional. If it is, then that's pretty cool, because that's like two sides of the different coin, and it's just really cool. So let me know if you guys what you guys think of that. I guess now we're gonna probably see like a training arc. So yeah, and again, Guts, I don't think he's completely, we didn't get many shots of him where his reaction of, you know, in the astral, we saw him with Shirke, and Shirke's gone. She's like completely like out of it at the moment, stuck in the etheric world. And Guts, you know, they had like a slight communication there. But like I said, Guts can't do anything right now. He's trapped, and for good reason. You know, that man is dangerous, especially with like the anger he has. He could probably just wipe out like a bunch of Kushans like just like that, which is a bit of an L. But yeah, I definitely think Skull Knight is on the sidelines just watching as well. He's just thinking, you know what, do we let causality play out? How should we do this? Fun fact, actually, I don't know if it has been confirmed, but he was actually an old emperor who had a kind of similar story to Guts, basically, where the curse led out. His girl got like, I think, killed in the eclipse, and yeah. So would we see Guts head in that same direction? Who knows? But I also want to know, what are the Kushan's kind of like next sort of plan is, even with their attack, because how are they going to do it against such a strong army like Griffith's? Also, actually no, hold on a minute. Griffith is like Horus, right? Representing the kind of like sun, in a sense, like that kind of figure where everyone looks up to him. That's even a little bit more symbolism, but you never know. But yeah, honestly, amazing chapter. It's just great. Every time I just get a chance to see that the new Berserk chapter's coming out, it's just amazing, man. It's just it makes you really appreciate like life in this current time, and being able to even read such a masterpiece. It's amazing, man. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about that chapter. I have probably missed out a few things, like hidden things. So yeah, I'd be more than open for discussion in the comments or whatever. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.